And we have a lot of things going on in the community. We have a lot of communities that are growing. Beautiful homes, custom homes, resale homes. So, you know, people, they tend to think, well, I want to go north, but the South Side is where it's really happening at. And the growth and the economic development is phenomenal.
Welcome to the Southside Show, your local news and information source for Atlanta's South Side.
Welcome to the Southside Show. I'm your host, Artie Jones III. Each week, we're going to shine the spotlight on the Southside's rich culture and colorful history, which has a global effect on faith, economy, politics, and technology. Don't sleep on the Southside. We'll introduce you to talented individuals, visionary leaders, innovative entrepreneurs, and game changers that make us Southside strong. Joining us today, we have two guests, Phyllis Minter, a seasoned associate broker with KW Commercial Atlanta Classic, and Nichole Menzies, who is also an associate broker with KW Commercial. Nichole serves as the Director of Corporate Accounts. Both ladies are game changers on Atlanta's South Side, and the Southside Show is bringing them to you. Welcome, Phyllis and Nichole. How are y'all doing?
Good morning.
Good morning.
Thank you
for having us.
All right. As both of you know, I'm very passionate about the South Side and all that it has to offer. You guys have been invited to enlighten our Southside Show visitors with information about real estate on the South Side of Atlanta. I'm so excited to have you both here today to speak to our guest on real estate, which in my opinion is the greatest wealth builder. So let's jump right in. Nichole, first let's start with you. Are you from the Atlanta metro area?
No, actually, I was born and raised in Brooklyn, New York. So,
okay.
Brooklyn, stand up. And I migrated to Atlanta about 10 years ago. So probably by now I lost my bus pass, but you know.
Yeah. Well, I could kind of hear that in your voice, that Jersey, New York type.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's hard to let go of. It's getting better.
All right. And then, as far as your background, I see that you are a CCIM. You have a CCIM designation. What is that exactly?
The CCIM designation is a certified commercial investment member. It is one of the top designations that you can get in commercial real estate.
Yeah, and I heard that only like 10-15% of all commercial real estate agents have this particular designation.
Yeah, definitely. It's 10 to 15%, and if you're looking at a minority group, we're only numbering in the 2-3%.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Women, minorities, even less.
All right, and I see also that you're a REAP alumni.
Yes. Project REAP is a phenomenal program. It brought people from all walks of life that are interested in commercial real estate, and it opened up a whole lot of opportunities. So I got to give credit. It is a phenomenal program.
Okay. And then you're one of the top 10 agents in the Southeast, and I see here also that you're pursuing a master's in corporate real estate.
Yes, that is correct.
You are a busy person.
Just a little bit.
Just a little bit?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, what made you choose commercial real estate?
So I saw it, right? So I am the daughter of an immigrant who came to this country. I saw him work really hard, and he saved his money, and he was my first example of watching somebody buy the block. Mm-hmm. He, over time, would buy properties, either multifamily or commercial, and renovate it and rent them out. And so that was my first, look at real estate and what real estate could do, because it changed my family's dynamic.
Right. Okay. All right. Well, thank you. And let's hear a little bit about yourself, Phyllis. And are you from this area?
You heard of Richard Pryor?
Yes.
All right, I'm from Peoria, Illinois.
Oh.
Richard Pryor's hometown.
Wow.
And they claim he put it on the map, but he didn't. So yes,
You did.
little small city, Peoria, Illinois, 2.5 hours outside of Chicago.
Okay.
Yeah.
I never pictured you as being a northerner or from the Chicago area.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So how long have you been here in on the south side of the Atlanta metro area?
I've been on the south side for the last 30 years.
Okay.
Yeah. I came to Atlanta in 1975, so Atlanta's home.
Yes.
Very much so.
All right. Well, great. And I see here, I was just reading through your bio also, and I see that you're the top 20 producers at your South Fulton Keller Williams office, and that you have been in residential real estate for 13 years, and now you're an associate broker in commercial real estate. What attracted you to commercial real estate?
Commercial kind of fell in my lap. I had a client who initially wanted to buy a building downtown, and he was my residential client, and so he wanted me to represent him, and I just jumped right in and helped him purchase his business downtown Atlanta, and so here I am, you know, just keeping it going.
Right, okay. And I see that you're also involved in a number of community organizations that you're probably a member of about 5 or 6 boards that I've seen.
Definitely.
I am, yes I am. I am very involved in my community. I live, work, and play in the South Side. I also, I'm a member of the Old National Merchants, ONERA, the advisory board for downtown Main Street Old National. I'm the chairperson of the cancer committee. I'm not a cancer survivor, but I am the chairperson. I'm probably leaving some things out, but I'm very busy on boards. But that's my passion, giving back to my community, making sure that I'm a part of what's some of the changes and the things that we want to have, and a voice at the table.
Okay, so both of you guys are at KW Commercial. How did both of you guys meet each other? It's a huge office. I heard that there's over 100 people in your office.
A lot more than that,
Yeah,
but
same job. We were interviewing. Well, we
So
were
we-
both on the same job.
yeah, we were both interviewed for the same job. Like literally, like I was in another office, so I didn't know anything about Phyllis. I had not been on the South Side, and there was an investor who had a Walmart anchored retail center.
Okay.
And he was interviewing agents to, you know, lease it up and, you know, get it producing. And he did several interviews, and it turned out he was stuck between me and Phyllis. And so he came to me and he said, "Do you know Phyllis Minter?" And I said, "No." He said, "What about if you guys work together?" And I said, "Yeah, sure." So I called her up and I was like, "Hey, Phyllis, you know, my name's Nichole Menzies, and it seems like we're gonna be working together."
Right,
And
right.
so it was the beginning of a really great friendship.
And he was very persistent that we worked together.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he was.
Well, that's
She
interesting.
had, it was really, well, it was smart because I had the commercial background and Phyllis was vested in the community. And so together that was going to create,
merger.
you know, a lot of
Wonder Twins.
Good merger.
Yeah.
Dynamic
Yeah.
duo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
It was smart.
Yeah, that's amazing. So I guess you were competitors, but then you end up working together, and here you are now.
Here
Yeah.
we are now.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, over the last several years, there's been a number of real estate companies that have opened up on the south side of College Park, south side of Atlanta. And what's amazing to me is that, you know, they all came like all of a sudden. But I was reading something most recently that said that Keller Williams, or KW, was responsible for 33% of the market share of real estate sales on the south side, and that's not even counting commercial.
Right.
Absolutely.
So, I mean, why do you guys work for Keller Williams, and what's going on with real estate companies coming to the south side finally?
I think that because the market is showing that the South Side is a hot commodity. I think that anything this side of I-20, we're being viewed for our developments,
Yeah.
our growth, our communities, our leadership. And so I just believe that a lot of investors, homeowners are looking our way, and rightfully so. We're raising the bar of our communities. We are demanding some of the things that they have on the north side.
Yep.
We're bringing them to the south side. And we're also investing in a work, live, play community.
Okay.
Absolutely.
All right. And I saw that you guys are making a move also. KW is making a move to College Park. You're going to be building a brand new office.
Yeah.
And how many how many agents will this office be able to accommodate?
Well, I think we will be able to accommodate at least 300, but we already have
Wow.
200
Yeah.
Wow.
agents. And I have to give Nichole and I a little bump because we were the two that helped our broker purchase
Locate.
the land.
Find it,
Yeah.
Right.
purchase
Yeah.
it,
So-
everything.
That's cool.
Yeah. And I was looking at the map the other day, and I saw that where the property land were actually inside of 6 West, the new development
Yes.
in College Park. So we're
Yes.
super excited because our brokerage has been here from day one.
Right. You guys are pioneers already, and now you're the pioneers in 6 West also being one of the first developments to come online.
Yeah.
So that's very exciting. Looking forward to having you guys in the neighborhood. Closer. Yes. Now both of you guys are involved with clients in the public sector and the private sectors. What are some of the differences that you have in working with clients in the public sector and in the private sector?
Go ahead.
Okay, so for myself and my team, we represent companies that are expanding. A lot of times or downsizing, it could be that. So we acquire space and buildings for them that supports their businesses. A lot of times, a lot of companies are looking at the South Side. There are major employers here, Google, Chick-fil-A,
Coca-Cola.
Porsche is here, Coca-Cola. I mean, all of these things are reflected on the South Side, and so people are bringing their businesses here. There is a phenomenal food here, phenomenal nightlife, and so executives are coming here in droves as well, and they want to either set up shop. Their own businesses here, or they want to, they're fulfilling their job requirements.
Okay. Yeah, so would you say that your public sector people or private sector people are looking at the amenities as well as just the ability to be able to, what do you call it? The convenience, the location.
Yes. Yeah.
Oh, I didn't ask.
Being right at the airport.
Exactly.
It's like
Right at the
very-
airport.
Yeah.
And I wanted to also chip in because you did ask me what are the differences with serving a public entity as well as a private entity. From the public side, and my experience, serving cities, it's about the stakeholders and the constituents. There's a lot of decision making that has to go into real estate decisions and how it impacts neighborhoods, especially if it's a great city. On the private side, we often work with directors of real estate, and we work with their internal teams, and some of the processes are kind of similar to how cities kind of run themselves a little bit, in that there are stakeholders to consider. And a lot of times these corporate entities are also considering how their footprint is going to impact the neighborhood.
Yeah.
They're thinking about corporate responsibility. They're thinking about sustainability. So there are some differences, with those two. And then of course you have your private investor and your smaller mom and pop type business owners. The decision making is a lot faster because it's usually 1 or 2 people.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Versus public sector, and you have to
Right.
deal with boards
Yeah.
Exactly.
personalities,
Personalities.
and politics
Yes.
and everything that comes along
All of
with
the
it.
above.
Politics. And I tell people all the time, when you come into commercial real estate, if you don't have the ability to navigate the different personalities, just don't. Just,
Right.
You're dead on the
don't
route.
jump in. Yeah, just don't.
Okay, well, let's get into residential real estate, and I'm gonna pose these questions to Ms. Menter. What is the average sales price of a home on the South Side right now? And this is a 2-part question.
Okay.
The average price of a home on the South Side, an entry-level home versus more of a custom home.
Okay. Your entry level are basically resales, okay? And right now, they're starting in the ballpark of about $230 up to about $3. But that's a very challenging price range
Right.
because you have a lot of folks that are coming out of the woodworks that are approved. You have your middle class families, you have your fast food restaurant managers who are coming out and being first time home buyers. And their price range is somewhere around the 230s up to 300. Your custom homes here in the South Side can be anywhere from 400 all the way up because the custom homes are exactly what you said, custom homes. We have a problem with inventory for both. We have a lot of buyers for both, but your average is somewhere around 235 to 300 for your first-time home buyers.
Okay. Well, I thank you guys for your comments on real estate and everything. And for our guests, how might they be able to contact you? And start with you first, Phyllis.
All right, Phyllis Minter. My phone number is 770-256-8168. And my email is pminter56@kw.com. I'm available by phone. That phone number again, 770-256-8168 is the best way to get me.
All right, thank you. And Nichole.
Nichole Menzies, and I can be reached by mobile 404-886-6315. Also, I'm on Instagram, and that is Georgia_commercial broker. Again, that's on IG. It is Georgia_commercial broker. And I'm also on Facebook. So reach out to me.
Yes.
All right. Well, thank you, ladies, for, like I said, for coming out and joining with us today to talk about real estate. We really appreciate all that you're doing here on the South Side.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you
really
for having
appreciate
us, Artie. This has been great. Thank
All right.
you.
Thanks. And it's a wrap, folks. My time is up. I'm Artie Jones, your host of the Southside Show, bringing you the latest and greatest that the South Side has to offer. And if you don't remember anything else, please remember this. Don't sleep on the South Side.